So I'm here at the River Valley Resilience Retreat. I was here the day they actually took possession of the place. That was
Year and a half ago.
And now I'm here. It's like a completely different place, right? And it's like some pretty exciting stuff here. So I'm gonna put the camera back the other way, and a few people will introduce themselves, and we'll have a look around the place now. So, 1 second, we'll go to their social media person.
My name is Madison. I'm a daughter of a veteran who served in the Medak Pocket, and I am fortunate enough to be the daughter of Michelle, who will I send the camera to that way now. Oh, that was quick and brief. Hi, I am Michelle McKeveney, wife of a veteran, correctional officer, spouse, so I understand all this, and I understand why we created this for many reasons. So for all first responders and veterans is why the River Valley Resilience Retreat was created. So we were able to secure a mortgage that we carry every month with a generous down payment from some anonymous donors and some other amazing people. And fast forward a year and a half later, we have now cleared some land, which you'll show. And today we're going to open up the door to show you. You were the first person here that day to see the inside of the house and to tour the property. You were one of the 3 veterans that came. So I'm excited to have you back here now and show you, fast forward, where we're at now. So.
And I'm so happy to be back, right? And love the place. And what's the story on these cabins?
Wow. So we had to wait all summer for some permits. In order, when you're doing a commercial aspect like this, things are a little bit different. You don't just get to plunk up any kind of a thing. You need permits. You need to do things properly, and the engineering has to be done proper, and there's procedures. So we waited all summer for a procedure. Got our permits granted late. We're under the crunch. So we hired an Indigenous crew that is related to one of our board members who's also a veteran, Dean Blanchard. Nice. And that company, NRG from Duck Lake, they came here, and in less than 3 weeks, they got us up to lockup stage after the pilings were put in. Nice. It was amazing. A crew of 4 people, and they did all this initial cabin construction. Then we have an amazing contractor that's been in Canada for a while. He's from the Ukraine, and he has some newcomers that are part of his crew. And they came out here. They've taken over doing the decks, as you see. And some of this, or all the soffit and the fascia work, and are willing to continue with us on as we wrap them and make them all unique and special. So.
And then you had an idea about each cabin that possibly maybe a family could sponsor it, maybe a regiment could sponsor it.
Absolutely.
And then maybe they could put the colors of the regiment on it, right?
Yeah, so we have a promotion and kind of a special now where we would like to encourage people to leave a legacy or be part of this in whatever way that looks to them, whether it's on behalf of a fallen member, if it happens to be, in honor of somebody else. If this is the time to come in on the sponsorship now, to have some choices as to what the interior looks like and to leave a legacy for like you said, the regiment or people in themselves or their organization. So we are a charity status now. We got our charity status this summer. Wow, that was a huge process. I know. Holy crap.
Congratulations.
I got a lot of gray hairs over that one. So now we actually have something to offer. Not that we didn't already. It was already a great feel-good project because we'd rather veterans have a choice to come out here for some respite, just like they do in Nova Scotia. Bob Grundy's one of our mentors from the beginning.
Beautiful place.
Because you've been there. And Dave Bona went to Rally Point. And now Jeff, my co-partner in this, he went to Rally Point this summer and got to meet Bob and Joanne firsthand to see where this all came from. So we're not reinventing the wheel. We are just doing our part in Saskatchewan, and here's where we are now. So
I should try to go see them maybe by the end of the month. Go see Bob.
Or maybe 2 days from now, depending on how you fly, Gypsy Wings.
Yeah.
So are you ready? They're not fantastic. They're just starting. So, but will be cozy and filled with love. So we will use our own mill from our sawmill to decorate the insides of them. And they will have a little rocking chair over here by that window. A little fireplace right here.
More spring and fall, you're going to see the river.
Yeah.
Because the leaves are off the trees.
Yeah.
But that's the river just down there, right?
Yeah.
What a beautiful spot to come out and sit on the deck and look out as the sun comes up or as the sun goes down. Right, I mean,
the view is breathtaking.
Yeah.
And when we originally, I think when you were here, we were talking about putting the cabins down below on the hill. And then we changed our whole plan around and fell in love with this spot.
Oh,
This
is a crazy like spot. Like there's the river right there.
Yep.
Right.
So in here will be a main kind of just a gazebo thing for easy fireplace for people to barbecue their meals.
Yep.
And then down these stairs, we need an engineer. Anybody know an engineer who can build us stairs?
We were just talking about
Yeah.
the stairs.
So we need stairs. So we have these stairs, which we're just starting on. But this is our way to get down to the main property. And then as you can see where our awesome smoker is that was donated to us, we're going to have a main gazebo outdoor kitchen down there. So it'll be enclosed. People can barbecue, meat, have a big fireplace down there. So that'll be kind of like the central part.
Nice.
Then up here they'll have their own. So yeah. So other than the stairs right now, we're getting functional. We do need a bathroom.
All right.
So we found an Atco trailer in Saskatoon that has been approved for purchase. It has showers in it and lockers and 3 sinks. And so where we can get it, it's $65,000 though. So
yep. And then you would put that up here as the shower and bathroom point.
Yeah. So as you can tell, there's 5. So 4 of them here. Then this one here will have accessible ramp to it. Sorry.
Okay. Nice.
So then it'll be for mobility purposes. So people will be able to get in and out. And then the wash house, see, I'm already manifesting that I'm going to own it one day.
Going there. Yeah.
It'll go right there, so it'll just be easy access for people, their families, to go there. And we'll have a little playground over there too. And yeah.
And a quick, to go back in time for a sec, right, is that at one point they had tents down by the river, right, at another property. That's how they kind of started out, right?
Yeah.
And then through staying on focused on the mission and what they wanted to accomplish, oh my God, this is what they have now, right? Like.
Yeah, we went from 5 Cabela's tents to a $500,000 property in a community that actually wants us here, supports veterans, supports first responders, and they have been absolutely more than willing to come and offer help. And what a community! Like we're creating something that I wished I would have had when I first got diagnosed.
Oh man, that's crazy, right? Like, and I like thank God you you stayed with it, right? You kept going. Right?
Because I have friends like you and other mentors like Scott Casey and Mark Burchell and some really first-class gentlemen and ladies, advocates, Jenny Mignot and other people, Chad Wagner from Saskatoon Legion.
Love you, Chad.
These are the people that give me the fortitude to keep going no matter what people throw at us. So what people don't understand is a lot of our donations have gone to the power upgrade was $47,000 already itself to put 600 amp service here.
Yeah.
So we didn't know about, there's certain things that you need to do. Oh, look at these 2 service dogs having a blast. Everybody wants to know, do service dogs play? Yes.
Yes. So let's look around some more because, so it's been a year and a half since I've been here. It was a lot of place was treed in. Now it's like turned into some kind of resort, right?
No,
like
yeah. A resort without the resort fees, the spa, the flushing toilets.
Yeah, well, some of the smaller things, but whatever. It's always a work in progress, but what a work in progress that they've done, like in the year and a half since I first came here, and they had taken possession. I stayed overnight, and had a look around. Somebody's calling me. You're gonna have to hang up. Because I can't see you right now because I'm doing a live. So, my apologies. We'll just try to wait for the... I'm not sure if everybody can hear the phone ringing as well. But, because I'm not really getting the opportunity to hang up. So we'll give it a second. I think it's... Nope. So anyways, I'm going to turn the camera around. Eventually the phone will stop ringing. Hopefully it's not bothering you. Hey, Daryl, you can hear the phone ringing? All right.
Thanks, Daryl.
Well, thanks, Daryl, buddy.
Stop phoning Daryl.
Love you, buddy. Yeah. Hey, hang up then. No, just kidding. So, there we go. I think it's over now. All right. So, thanks, Daryl. All right, and so anyways, I'm going to flip the camera around, show you, right?
Yeah.
So they have a sawmill here now, right? So Greg was out here earlier. Greg and TK.
Yeah, one of our new volunteers. He has got a tutorial today in it. They did 3 of these giant logs, just 2 guys, and made a big pile full of lumber that we get to repurpose and use for all different kinds of things on our own site. So that's our whole purpose. Is we heard that a lot of veterans and first responders love woodworking. Jeff, my partner in this endeavor, loves it.
Yeah.
So this is something therapeutic. So he has a whole plan to have a giant shop up here one day where they have all the Lee Valley tools, all the things that veterans and first responders can come in here and mill themselves and get creative.
Open the door here.
I think you have to pull hard. I learned this last night. No. Oh, yeah.
There we go. So some nice sized planks too, right?
Yeah, and like everything is
live edge, right? And
which is popular. I mean, a lot of people buy live edge coffee tables. So give me some Verity and I'll sell you a table.
Yep. And your flat bottom boat.
Yeah, you know what? Thanks to all the veterans and people like you, Michael, who understand how your allotment can work as a veteran or an RCMP member for medical marijuana.
Yep.
And so Avail, because they came forward. I've never been offered anything from a liquor company, but Avail Medical came in and offered us a donation of how do we support the veterans firsthand that are actually supporting others, and so they've made a nice donation to us to be able to help us make or buy the mud boat.
Nice.
So it was really fun to take some guys fishing and ladies out on the river fishing.
And be nice to see other companies even, right? Come in and
oh my gosh, yeah,
help out and
we don't
do
have
stuff.
any providers that are of choice.
Yeah.
We'll take everybody.
Yeah.
As long as you are ethical, you are transparent, you are actually for veterans, about veterans, and because of veterans.
Yep.
And you've been in the game longer than 2 years, we'll take you up on whatever you want to offer. But you're right, Michael. There's not a whole longevity in a lot of these places. So.
Yep. And I mean, like, you know, I've traveled and I've seen places pop up and then go away again, right? Yeah. In just a short time, in the whatever 4 years I've been driving around, and yours just keeps growing and building. And
you know what I think the difference is? Because we're taking people's input. So people that you know personally that have come here from Alberta, from Nova Scotia, that have stayed here already in whatever stage we were at, they've told us what they would have wanted when they first got injured.
Yep.
So for the guys and the ladies clearing out now, maybe we'll actually have something in place that makes their post-traumatic growth journey a heck of a lot better than what you and I went through or are going through.
Yeah.
Right? So.
And then this is the other, like, crazy part. But, so this big field here, please tell me what you're doing here.
Well, this is a blessing field, really. It's true. It's turned out we'd like to say that no trees were harmed in the process, but trees were harmed. They were also repurposed into wood chips, and as you see, the wood behind us that we can now sell, so we can sell firewood, and help to have a revenue stream of our own, so we can hire veterans to come here and help load vehicles up for people to repurpose to buy stuff for the house to keep our lights on.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening is this is completely treed because our intention was to build an arena over here and have our own equine-assisted learning facility, have people like Can Praxis and the other pioneers of this for veterans be part of this where they could come up here, host a group. So we would have our own arena here with a meeting space, and then our own fenced-off area for horses, so they're very therapeutic for everybody to see from the hill over here. And so once all the trees were gone, one of the big trucks from Broda Group came in here and dug us down a bit to get some backfill. And lo and behold, we were blessed with our own gravel and sand. So we actually have our own materials now, so we don't have to pay anybody. to haul in materials, we can now repurpose it with our little tractor. And so I don't get to drive the tractor, but other veterans and first responders get to drive the tractor and help us to rebuild the roads and, you know, do fun things like that.
Yeah.
With our own material, like what a blessing is that? We wouldn't have known if all these trees would have been there that we actually had our own gravel.
Yep.
So the blessings are just unbelievable.
And so, like, Can Praxis and the other company that's out here.
Crochet Farms, they are the pioneers of equine assisted learning, and they're just in the
Just
middle of...
trying not to have the sun in the
Yeah,
back.
they're just in the middle of some amazing research projects with McMaster's and some other universities to show that equine assisted learning in horses, which is not riding, can be beneficial for those of us with an operational stress injury, as we already know. But now we want it documented and we want it approved and we want people to be able to have it completely covered and be part of their, instead of maybe taking a new pill, maybe they can try this for a round and see how that does. Because holy crap, look what it did for you. You went twice.
Yep. I've been to all went to all three phases of Can Praxis.
Yeah.
But even maybe Can Praxis reunion held out here, perhaps.
Whoop, whoop.
Right? Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Right? And so Steve, I'll have to work on that one.
Yes, Critchley, we got you.
Right? And I screwed up for the Jasper thing. I owe you dinner, I think. Because they were supposed I think you were supposed to be there this year. They played the Armored song for you, even though you weren't there. I knew why they were playing the Armored song. Right? The march past. But anyways, yeah, I left. This is so that. Thank you so much for the equine part, because that's like
it's the truth.
I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for doing the equine therapy.
Yeah.
Right.
And do you know the really cool thing is we just went to Dan Sundall. So I don't know if your audience is familiar with who Daniel Sundall is from Edmonton, but he's the graphics that come off my Jeep.
Yep.
The Phoenix and such, and he's a first responder. So his artwork is very depictive of what scenes are like for first responders. Anyway, he held a conference recently in Canmore, went to it. We met people from Australia, from the United States. We met one of the, she's got the Ashley Iverson Foundation. Her husband was one of the hotshot firefighters. He passed away, but he saved his crew of 17. She started a foundation for him after. All of these people had the one common thing: they'd all heard, tried, or were about to try an equine assisted learning project in all these different countries.
No way.
Yeah,
Sweet.
so way to go, Critchley and Carty.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Obviously, horses help other people, not just Mike Rood.
Yeah. Fortunately, right.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sun's going down now. Like, what a beautiful sky we got.
So let's walk back over to the house,
Okay.
do a quick walk through the house again.
Oh,
So
gosh.
a bit of work's been done in the house. Man, and there's it's like how many acres do you have?
I believe I always add an extra half an acre, but I think it's 25.3 or 25.5, and now we have a trail that I can take my Jeep down and a side-by-side. So it's plenty wide for everybody to get down the trails if they have mobility issues. And I love driving people around.
And then is there an opportunity, say, is there a boat launch? Or you guys caught fish down here at the river, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, yes. We were slaying the walleye on the river because the river's 4 inches deep here. I was afraid of it for 5 months. And then basically I phoned the fire department and said, "What happens if I go overboard?" And they started to laugh and said, "Stand up." I'm like, what? How funny is that? They said, "Michelle, the water's 4 inches deep. Stand up." I'm like, oh, okay. So
Oh, no way.
now we're in the water and actually really having a good time making use of all of the property.
Like, what a beautiful place that it's really turned into, right?
Jane and
It was-
John,
it was
they
all-
come, they have fun.
It was already beautiful when you got it, but just to say all the extra things that you've done and the way it's developing and the way you have more still to develop. Like, you have the trails in there, and I mean, what a place, even like for come here, go walk with your dog,
Yeah.
do things like that, right?
Yeah, we don't want people to overthink it. People who come here for a coffee, they can come here for a walk on the trail. They never have to talk to anybody. They can just come here and sit amongst nature and ground themselves.
Yeah.
Knowing that the coffee pot's on inside the house and whoever's inside the house has the training to be able to support them from a peer level.
Yeah.
So it's not just come here, have a coffee, and something happens. and you want to start to share your stuff, everybody here already gets you.
Yeah.
Gets your spouse, gets your family, understands things. So it's not a whole lot of explanation. We can actually get to how best to help you.
Yeah.
The neatest thing. So.
And this is that crazy barbecue. Look at that. Eh?
Yeah. Its initials are GD, and it's an inside joke, so I can't share it.
Yep.
But my firefighters and my police officers know. But yeah, some gentleman, a welder from Alberta, donated this, and so we can't wait to cook a giant meal on there. I don't think
A big fundraising meal or something,
yeah.
right? Like, or have a...
I guess it's a pig. Maybe we should get a pig.
Yeah.
Okay, next year.
Yeah.
Next year we'll do that.
But I mean, and it, you know, say you're the person that donated the most here, whatever. Like, what a heartfelt thing for him to come then, to be able to, right? To be able to see what you're doing here, right?
It's okay, Maddie. Come, please.
No, it's all right.
It's okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
right. I mean, to see how much you've developed, that it's not right, that it's people that care and that are trying to do things. That's what happens, right?
Yeah. The thing that just give him a squeeze because I can't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, it's crucial. The gentleman that really helped us to be able to secure the $100,000 to get the property started. We had the pleasure, and Madison and one of our volunteers were here when his grandson and his son brought him here, and he's 80 something.
Yeah.
And just to see his face, to see how happy he was, knowing where his money went, because he's an outdoor kind of oil man, and he knows how hard, work ethic gets.
Yeah.
And so when he got to meet one of our volunteers, he jumped in the side-by-side, toured all the property, got to hear from an actual volunteer who has found the value of this earth.
Yeah.
And was able to say that right to the donors. So often they don't know where their money goes.
Yeah.
And this gentleman was able to come here, and we toured him the whole place, so he got to see where his money was going, and he's so happy.
Yeah.
So what an honor! Like, yeah,
And just to see it transpire from where you started, right? With the Lawrence of Arabia tents down by the which I loved as well.
I know, our glamping
right?
tents, they were so fabulous. Yes, they were very intensely fabulous. Yes. But you know what? Now with the cabin, they may not be as bougie as our tents, but at least they're bear proof. You know, and you're not gonna, have to experience that. Now you can sit up there and have your own deck and have your own privacy.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for you and Spark to have your own little night stay in here once we get some electricity.
And Can Praxis will have to run a cereal out here.
Oh, yes.
Right? But we have to go by the glamping tent.
No, we can't go see inside.
Well, we're not going to go inside, no.
Okay, good, because it's not so fancy. Yeah. This is our sit-in shack. It was made by a guy in Melfort, bought by Tanya Breen, one of my friends. And
nice.
It's just a single cot in there with a nice place to just sit and read a book with all a bunch of windows. And it definitely has gotten used. And then we need a military person, please.
So you can it's almost like a 10-man tent, but then you got a wood stove, you'd sleep on a mattress.
Oh yeah, there's mattresses, futons,
right.
And a bed in there, and a dresser if you need to stay.
Yeah. So I mean, you could move there, stay a week.
You've never
whatever,
stayed anywhere
winter,
for a
summer.
week, so it wouldn't be you.
Okay, so a couple days.
True story. Yeah.
Mike's too busy to be staying in one spot.
Yeah.
This was our food garden at one point.
Yeah, I decided to plant sunflowers because I'm the worst gardener ever.
Yep.
So I just did the sunflowers and pumpkins. And boy did they rock. Just kidding. Yeah, back to the beginning.
So we'll go to the go in through the smoking room, if you would. I'll call it a smoking room, but it's more of a.
We call it the sunroom.
Okay, the sunroom, gazebo.
Remember the last time you were here and you met my dad and he said, "Who the hell are you?" on the camera? That was so
yep.
funny. He has social media now, so now he knows who you are.
Nice. So here's the sunroom, and everything, right? So they got that's a fireplace, eh, or whatever,
Yeah.
right there, and so you can sit out here and relax,
Yeah, we put.
watch the sun come up, and that's it, right?
We've had people sleep out here.
I've slept out here.
Maddie slept out here.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Nurses that sleep out here, we turn on that's the heater.
Another heater there.
Yeah. And people can just come and chill out.
Nice painting too.
Yeah, my girlfriend did that. Patty Coivisto, she's an amazing artist.
All right, now take my boots off and we'll finish up the house.
Okay.
1 second.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have Velcro. Today he's wearing his big boy shoes with laces.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, Spark?
Sparkly. I'm having a great time. She went for an Argo ride. She had a side-by-side ride. Hey? K9 scooter won't even go in there. You're brave, Spark.
So then, just once again to reiterate, so who all can stay here? Who can come here?
All veterans, their families, first responders, which includes our doctors, nurses, all frontline staff, police, fire, EMS, correctional officers, absolutely. Trauma personnel, indigenous mine workers, volunteer fire departments. We include tow operators, often the last people at a scene, first ones there sometimes.
Yeah.
As well as funeral directors,
Yeah.
celebrants, and journalists.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've pretty much had almost all of that in the past year. Somebody from every demographic, and then when veteran Burns passed away, we became very involved in supporting his daughters and his wife. So his daughters
very
been
nice.
here, and they've taken our peer support training.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Even better. That's
Yeah, you took the
right.
training too, so now we've got some extra trained up people that are really looking forward to doing some things. So
yeah.
yeah.
Nice. I actually came up to Prince Albert and did the which course did I do with you?
You took the peer support worker course. It was 4 days and it was very intense, and you did amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to drive here for it because I didn't want to do it online.
Yeah, and you were you did it very well. So yeah, this is the boardroom with the doors that do not go to Narnia.
Those are the doors that go to Narnia?
Yeah. Okay, here's I got some vegetables and some. We don't have a food bank for veterans in Saskatchewan yet, so I've been asking people to give us things that we
nice.
have in here. So then, if you want to come here and cook a meal for me one day,
Oh, nice.
you can be creative.
Cool.
Because if you're coming here from my cooking, then you're sadly disappointed. So basically, just to help
See
yourself.
another nice painting, eh?
Yeah. One of my
And this was just given by a volunteer.
yeah, super
Right.
guy who has connections to the Prince Albert City Police via his uncle, and then we just reminisced, and turned out I sang at their wedding. So isn't that a small world?
Every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath, smile, and start again.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So last time you were here, the kitchen was blue, or the whole house was blue. And so now it's less blue, other than the windows, because nobody gives me a paintbrush anymore. And this is what we've done with it so far.
There's their
Yeah, that was given to us.
and
And that's Chris Siddons, starter of OSI Can, and we honor Mr. Burns always. And Brendan was a correctional officer, and we hope not to put a whole bunch of names on this wall.
yeah.
But these are 3 so far that we honor. There's my little rolling barrage tray. I won this on the
Oh.
auction. Woohoo! I bid. I think I was the only bidder, but I won it.
Nice.
I know. I love it. It's one of a kind. And we honor all of our Afghans. I think we need new of these. I bought these online.
Yep.
And then I gave them to every veteran that's showing up here, so my stash
Nice.
is depleting. Honoring Mr. Grundy there with our little Nova Scotia tribute. The bookends.
Oh, nice.
Had to have him with us. Alright guys, this way. So this is an extra therapy room / sleeping space. Last time you saw it, it had a built-in bed here. I think their water bed was here and it went this way.
Yep.
So we got a Murphy bed. So we can pull this down so it's an extra space for our team members or another family member can stay so that the house can be utilized for people in here, and then if their therapist or somebody wants to treat them, then this is the room. We close those doors, and they do the treatment, the yoga treatments, eye rest, those types of techniques, yoga nidra. This is the space that they do it in on a smaller scale.
Nice. And I love the painting again. Another beautiful painting, right?
Yeah, donated by Naomi, and they're just absolutely beautiful. It was one of the first things we've hung up, so.
And like a service dog, right?
Yeah.
Really? Kind of like a dog with the vest on.
Yeah. Yeah. So very fitting.
Yeah, exactly.
So then we're just kind of loading this up here with resources and for people to be able to help themselves and take some things and sit in here quietly. So
Nice.
not quite all done, but good enough for a foundation.
Once again, what a beautiful property, right? And you guys really have been doing a lot with it to make it that, right?
Yeah, the office is pretty high-techy. That's boring. But if you want to be very careful on the spiral stairs that you enjoyed going up them last time, now we go down them. Here, we got it on the way, please.
This is the only way down, Spark.
Yeah. This is it. So another Murphy bed here. So another bed as well for people to sleep. So this pulls out, and we have an extra.
Oh, this is
also a Murphy bed. Yeah. So
I've never seen such a.
I know, and I can't really do it because you got to open it up, and then it goes like this. But yes.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's beautiful. Oh, minus the Febreze. So another kind of a resource place.
So then, so down here, then you have 2 rooms.
Yep. So John and Jane, when they came to stay here, they took this room and got an egress window in here. Everything's all set up now.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of donations, a lot of estate items given to us. So we make purpose. We don't go out and buy it. This is not our money. We use our donations very wisely. Bathroom, not fancy but practical.
And what were you saying about the sink? It came out of a.
Oh yeah, I saw it on Marketplace. Gosh bless Marketplace, and it was at the doctor's house. And when I got there and told them who we were, and it was for a non-profit, instead of charging me for it, they gave it to us.
Nice.
And then we made a nice cabinet for it and put it in.
And
Yeah.
nicely done shower. Right?
Oh, sorry. So yeah, privacy, and when veterans and first responders come here to stay, they can do their laundry downstairs here.
Okay, nice.
If they want.
Yep.
So there's yours and Sparkle's room.
Sparks and I's accommodations for tonight. Got a dog bowl there.
And,
some water.
We don't put a whole lot in for less stimulation and just to keep it. We followed a diagram that kind of talked about ways for people like us to respond and what kind of colors throughout the house and what kind of themes. And so minimalist, less stimulation, just a nice quiet space to,
Oh, nice.
regulate.
Yeah. Very cool.
Oh, more storage.
Storage area.
Giant deep freeze. This is a wall of people that have passed away from suicide, and we offered people in our northern regions this year to be able to send us some names of people that needed to be recognized or acknowledged.
Yep.
And so this is the wall of people that came, and I was able to give a talk on Suicide Awareness Day. So we allowed the families to put some messages on or some names. This is the garage. That is my pink Harley. Isn't it beautiful?
I'm not sure you'll keep up on the rolling barrage.
No.
But.
No, but she's beautiful, and she folds up, so she's handy.
Nice. You got some weights in here. And...
Yeah. So this will be back to being a gym again, but for right now, we've got a lot of boards to be staining for our cabins.
Yep.
So the garage is heated, so we can bring all of our milled wood in here.
Yep.
And volunteers can sit in here, have a peer conversation, coffee, and do the staining. And one of our volunteers just organized the entire thing, and I left a box out today, and he was really right up my butt there saying, "Excuse me, what is that here for?" So apparently I have to step it up on the keeping things efficient and not junking things up.
Yeah.
So we'll have our jobs, Michael.
Alrighty. I think so. So with that, holy geez, quite a few comments. I'll go through the comments here.
Need your glasses?
Yeah. I'll hold. We'll move into the next room. We'll go back. We'll go find Spark.
You'll stay in here. Shop cat. Scooter, come. Another dumping ground of donations, so we sort through everything here, make use of what we can, and donate what we can't. So, just pull the door tight.
Good.
No, leave the lights on for the cat. He's fancy. He's an old war guy.
Very cool. All right. No glasses. I'll try to read. Hey, Daryl. Switch it around. Hey, John.
I can't even help you.
Daryl, John. Anyways. Hey, Colin. Hi. Hello from Newfoundland. Perhaps I'll see you, in a week or two. Yeah? Well, say maybe in 2 weeks. All right? We'll see. Eric, we got to figure something out here. Where you're going to be and where I'm going to be. Yay, Maddie. Was on there. All right. So I'll let you guys go.
River Valley Resilience Retreat.
So once again, here at the River Valley Resilience Retreat, and so I'm staying here tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to head into Saskatoon.
Oh, yeah, right.
And we're going to go see Rampage Coffee, see them, and then from there I'll head back to Edmonton, and then hang around Edmonton. Sunday we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out for, I think, go give some stuff out to the homeless and socks and stuff. But anyways, and then Monday I'm gonna start driving east because Tuesday I'm gonna do a live with a gentleman in Manitoba, just outside of Brandon.
Nice.
Right, but so see them. Probably see a few more people in Winnipeg. And perhaps I can make it out to Nova Scotia in time for the Cracked Armor. They're doing a mental health.
I know. I'd love to join you.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to message Mark and let him know that I'm gonna. That's what I'm aiming for.
I love it. I've been following Mark since the beginning of his journey, since he started this. And Mark, brother, I've never met you personally, but I am so proud of how hard you've worked for yourself and what you're doing as well to be another safe space for other first responders, veterans, police officers. I and River Valley Resilience Retreat support Cracked Armor, Mark, and your entire Warrior Ranch 1,000%, brother. The teal chairs, though, that was my idea first, but I'm glad that you picked it up because that's fantastic. Just wanted to throw that out there.
So, I'll probably make a comment about the teal chairs when I come out there, Mark. All right? So, we'll let you go. See you tomorrow. We'll do a live from Rampage Coffee in Saskatoon, and then I'll be headed back to Edmonton. I gotta link up with Roscoe Wiseman in Lloydminster to pick up some airborne stuff because I've got a big game tournament planned. A weekend game tournament for like 4 Somalia guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're going to get together like big boys and play an army game.
Maybe you should all wear
Axis and Allies.
helmets.
Huh? No. Maybe helmets.
Kevlar.
But probably ballistic glasses,
Something.
right?
Safety.
Yeah. So, and what's the last thing? Roscoe Wiseman. Nothing else, I guess. So, we'll continue to post, and I'll leave some Rude Awakening cards here, so if anybody needs any,
Absolutely.
they got me. All right, let you go. Take care. Love you.